Okay, Ted, so what are the Boston Celtics and the NBA doing to establish a framework for partnerships between professional sports teams and gambling operators?
Well, the NBA has done a great job in doing a lot of research on what types of companies they want to partner with, making sure that integrity, first and foremost, is the most important thing that they consider with partnerships. And so they've got a handful now that they've entered into. And for us as a member franchise, we can only partner with organizations that have also partnered with the NBA, that have official data, that have passed all those integrity tests. So for us, it's a great advantage to already have that research and that diligence done. We would do that anyway on our own, but working in concert with the NBA to make sure that eventually, when and if Massachusetts passes sports betting regulations and legalizes it, that we know that we can feel comfortable that there's already been a lot of due diligence done. We'll do our own as well. So we're really thankful that the league has taken a leadership position in making sure that that integrity component is first and foremost.
And and so then looking at the European experience, because obviously there's a fair amount of kickback against
Yes.
the prevalence of gambling branding in professional sports. So, I mean, at this early stage, I mean, how mindful are you of avoiding that and like learning from that?
Very mindful. I think we can learn a lot from what's happened over in Europe, and we can learn a lot from the companies that hopefully we'll partner with eventually. They have a lot of institutional knowledge, a lot of awareness around how to do these things and how not to. And we got a little taste of it a few years back with Daily Fantasy and the prevalence of some of those companies. And I don't think you can fault those companies, or we had partnerships in that space as well, and it was a great time for everyone, but I think we did learn that it was a little too much, too quickly. And so I think the companies, the leagues, the teams, we can not only learn from that, but we can learn what's happening, or learn from what's happening in Europe as well, and say, okay, how can we really be mindful about how to promote these relationships, to what audiences and through what mediums, and how frequently? Because I think at the end of the day, if you're overloading any consumer with any brand, it's going to be a turnoff, regardless if it's sports betting or any other industry. So I think because it's so new for us here in the United States, I think that we're going to try to learn from everyone that we can, and make sure that hopefully we don't repeat some of the same mistakes or some of the same missteps that have happened over the years.
And then just finally on integrity fees, I mean, is that a league stance, the support for integrity fees? I mean, I was keen to get your thoughts on, like, well, I suppose either integrity or royalty fees.
Right.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think Adam Silver in the NBA took a leadership position in sports betting in the U.S., and it was 5 or 6 years ago that he wrote that op-ed piece in the New York Times, and really, brought to light the fact that this is a sort of an underground industry, that if you bring it above ground, you can hopefully solve a lot of the issues that are there. But there's also wonderful partnership opportunities that could be as a result of that. So I think, but integrity's got to be first and foremost, and that's what the league has said from the beginning. It doesn't work if the integrity's not there, and whether that's through integrity fees or royalties, or at the league, you have to have a data partnership. You have to get official data feeds from the league to be approved to either work with the league or with the teams. So integrity, has to be the first and foremost, as I said. And for us too, as a member franchise, we're not going to partner with anyone that we don't feel is of the utmost, from a corporate responsibility standpoint, from an integrity standpoint. Even if they've been approved by the league, and for whatever reason we don't feel comfortable with them, we won't partner with them.